Hello, welcome back to the grind. I wanted to do this live stream today. Um, Wanted to do a little bit of a progress update. Oh, my cats are going crazy. Sorry. A little bit of a progress update. Talk about the next or this current event and do the giveaway for this week. So, for the giveaway, leave a comment in the comment section with your in-game name, and that's it for this week. Wanted to get through just the progress update, the giveaway, and then we'll just start going into some chill event runs and discussion to make it easier for those who are watching this late. So my progress so far after what was last event? Fortification event, right? Yes. So my progress in the season, I have now 8,000 sigils. I'm not really in a hurry to spend those sigils. Um, I I could do more progress on Kulicid to get some prizes, but I don't necessarily need the prizes right now. I can't upgrade or I can't level up to Obsidian tier yet, so I don't need that stone. And then the other branch is Vivian. Yeah, or not Vivian, sorry. Reginald. I could start progressing down the line here. And in fact, I might actually do that once I wait and see if there's going to be another limited time branch. But I'll probably start spending a little bit on here just so I can get a little bit of the bonuses for Namaka. Now, in Fortification Event, I mostly leveled up my storage hut. I did like 6 levels on my storage hut. Um, and I only leveled my Fire Flak and Dark Flak on my main island. So that was pretty much all I did. So I'm just kind of doing some account maintenance. It's been a really busy day, really busy month so far actually, and it's not gonna get easier. See, all my things are still up. So attacks and Shroud and Dreth. So I'll use those in attacks later. So that's just a kind of a quick update and my plans for the rest of this season. Um, so let's get into some event runs and just chill. Like, let me know how you guys are doing so far, what your plans are in the comments, and I'm just gonna do some event runs. We just finished off the PvP island here. We did successfully beat that island, so that was awesome. I haven't earned very many bronze chests in the past week or so because I have just been so busy. But it is what it is. That's what happens. So let's just start making some progress on these um, PvE islands here. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think about the PvE islands, actually. Or sorry, PvP islands. Pff. So there I am again getting distracted by doing things and talking at the same time. Of this event, let me know what you think of this event. Personally, I do not love this event, but it is what it is. It's not the worst. Most people hate fight pits. I actually kind of quite enjoy fight pits. And Kingdom, or what are we talking about this? This event is similar to fight pits in that you have PvP islands every once in a while, but I don't actually enjoy the PvP island rounds because they're just so brief. You have to make sure you're there right at the right time, and then you have to make sure you get your attacks in very quickly before others do. Also, guys, can you confirm for me in the chat, is the volume okay? Can you hear me all right? And while I wait for a response, I'm going to kind of keep talking about why I don't like this event as much. Just because, like I said, you have to be there right on time. You can't be late, and you have to be very quick with enough people on your team. And otherwise, you really miss out. Whereas fight pits, you kind of get the rounds in a similar way, but you have more time, and it allows for more strategy. Yeah, Alu can ask for. You're saying, yeah, you can hear me. That's good. I hope that's what you're referring to. Volume is perfect. Volume's good. Awesome. Great. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate that. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I don't know why I'm healing Kulicid as a 1 minute, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think of this PvP and Maybe tell me what you think, what your favorite PvP event is. This will be kind of probably end up being a more brief live stream. Just again, kind of wanted to do a little update, but I've been so busy I haven't really been able to prepare a video, so I figured I could knock out two birds with one stone, or get two birds stoned at once, however you prefer to look at it, and get some event runs done, get some like basic account maintenance done while I do this update video and chat with you guys. So, oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't heard, RPW is returning to the game, and she is she has been playing for a little bit so far this season, but she hasn't really made her big return to the game yet and to YouTube because she's just been busy. But she actually just had me on, just had like hosted me on a video, or I guess not quite the video yet, but we linked up for an audio call, and she had me on for her, what does she call it? The Let's Talk Dragons, her videos that she does every so often, just to kind of chat with others about the game. Do I expect to do a lot here? Sure, why not? Let's do it. Help the team by knocking out some of these PvE islands. So if you don't know RPW, make sure to look her up on YouTube, RPW War Dragons, and look out for the video she releases. She said she was hoping to release it tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in hearing us chat about this season. And a secret of mine that I never thought I would share, if that gets you curious. Let's see here. You've been having issues with the game freezing in the middle of runs. That sucks. I don't doubt it because there have been a lot of issues recently. I personally have not been experiencing that, but again, I haven't really been playing a whole lot the last couple days, so maybe I haven't run into that issue yet. Nick, we happen to be in the same league. I know it's pretty early, but congrats on first. Oh, you know what, Nick? I didn't even know that. Is my team in first place right now? See, I didn't even know that because I've just been that busy at work. It's crazy. I work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and that's assuming that I finish on time, and I often am there till 7 or 7:30. And starting at 6 p.m. or 6 a.m., I'm actually up before that preparing stuff for work. So really, it turns out to be like minimum 12 hours to 14-hour days. Let's go check this out here. Oh, see, now we're in a second. Oh. So what? I'm not sure what you meant first place, Nick. We're in second right now by a little bit, but that was a bit ago. Okay. Yeah, apparently it was enough of a while ago that they have doubled our score that quickly. So that's pretty crazy. I'm not expecting us to place that highly in this event. Well, hopefully top 10, but not this highly. Top 5 would be awesome if we can. But again, Plat 1, it's a bit more intense. Yeah, they made an alt and named it. Well, I don't know how you guys make alt accounts. I've never considered making an alt account because maybe it's because I usually like don't spend money on the game, so I feel like there's always more progress I can do on my freer accounts. So I've never never wanted an alt account. I've thought about it, but I just couldn't give the time needed on that account to actually make it worth it. And then my main account would struggle because then I would be losing out on time and resources I could be earning on that one. Oh, it was still the time of the first PvP. So there you go. Bobby, I'm in Plat 1. Um, my team just made it to Plat 1, I think, last event or 2 events ago. I think this is probably our 3rd event in Plat 1 now, because I believe we started off Plat 1 during PvP. You don't spend money either. Yeah, and so I'm sure you can appreciate that there's always more that can be done on the account as a free-to-play player. So, I mean, that's impressive that you have an alt account. Yeah, you kind of agree with that. Yeah, and so, I mean, having an alt, it would be fun. Ugh, I hate using wildfires on these, but I mean, someone's got to do it, right? And I usually do okay hitting my goals, and so I don't mind doing the dirty work, the grunt work, benefit the team a little bit. Yeah, I just can't imagine like the amount of time and effort that I put into this account. Can't imagine wanting to do that on a second account. So, and obviously the alt isn't supposed to be as good, um, but I just yeah I don't know. Couldn't see myself taking time away from this account or from real life. Obviously, right now. But I know some people who have alternate accounts, play multiple accounts, and in other games, I've actually played alternate accounts because I would play other people's accounts when they were too busy, and we still needed them to progress. So I would log on to, at one point, it was like 6 different accounts that I would run just for a certain part of the game. Like, for example, wars. Um, Say there was like 5 or 6 people on your team that were terrible at flying in war, so they just asked you to do their war runs. That's kind of what it was like in that other game, but that was exhausting. So I ended up leaving that team. That's why, like, oh, see, look at this little glitch here. Hit all those towers, but they didn't die. That's been there ever since Dreth came out, though. That's not new. You have another one in Zero, big one in Sapphire. What's the Zero? I am hopeful that my team will be able to push up into Sapphire, but I don't know how soon that would be. And I think we probably just need a little bit more time to recruit a couple more stronger, more reliable players. It's hard because some like I'm sure you know like things change a lot with players. They end up having things change with real life. They run out of time. They just can't give the amount of time required, or they lose interest. So, I mean, it's very dynamic. The game, the team can change a lot from week to week. And again, like if you are looking for a team like a plat one, like my team, um, we ideally want somebody around level 200 or having at least emerald dragons with a base that is, of course, ideally built properly. But if you need to work on your base, we would love to help you improve it. Um, we are a pretty understanding, lenient group. If you communicate well and meet the minimums in events, especially Atlas, excuse me, but we want people who are interested in putting in a little bit of work to bump up into Sapphire, which is challenging. Let's take a look and see. Um, we have done okay. Well, the last 4 we lost, 3 of them, but um, I mean we're still for being in oh, that's what I suspected. So we actually dropped down into platinum too. So that's false. I lied to you earlier by accident. We're in Plat 2. Um, and I thought that that was the case. So we were in Plat 1 for 2 weeks. It was pretty fun while it lasted. Lots of wars. But hopefully we can get back up into Plat 1 soon. And again, I think we just need to kind of get our team more on the right track. You guys have a good team with the wars. I would say you need a little more time for players to grow. Same boat we were in. Yeah, Nick, totally agree. It's hard because when you have, I'm not really sure what your whole team situation is, but if it's similar to ours, it's like you got like a pretty solid crew for the majority of the team. Like half the team is probably doing exceptional, the other half is probably doing acceptable, and then or the other like quarter is doing acceptable, and then the bottom quarter may be struggling a little bit, and then maybe a few stragglers below. But it's hard when you have multiple teams like that. You don't want to leave your whole team just to merge like 5 or 10 players with another team. So it makes it difficult. I would wish it would be easier. Plat 3, we can't get 50 players that'll do the wars. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. Like you can't get 50 players. Maybe you can get 40 players on average, but maybe it's different players each time, so not everyone's reliable. Maybe it's 25 players that are reliable, but to find a team that is in the exact same situation and has the exact fit for you is hard. And sometimes mergers don't go through properly. They end up failing, and then that obviously isn't ideal for anyone. Oh yeah, Nick Merkabah, yeah, yeah, that was pretty close. I was hopeful that we would be able to win that one, um, but clearly that didn't happen. And I don't think it was as close by the end as it seemed like it might be. I think you guys pulled ahead a generous amount right at the end. Are you still in Plat 1, Nick? And Tyler, I moved to Sapphire 1. We hit the 1200 sigil mark every time. And 10 quest 10. Yeah, that's awesome. That makes a huge difference. A huge difference. Um, Definitely would make a big impact on your progression through the season and in turn progression through the game. But yeah, as you're saying, Nick, that would be more challenging as an individual player to keep up with that, especially in the PvPs. You'd need support in war. But yeah, I mean, it's not impossible. You may sacrifice a little bit in personal points, but I bet that you're making that up. Oh, it, like intent like a much more. You're making up much more for that by the team prizes and increased rewards. Yeah, Sapphire one, uh, yeah, 190 is a little bit lower, but it's not always about the level. And um, if you're active enough and you're a team player, I mean that makes a big difference too. You are Plat 1 right now, yeah. So I guess we aren't in the same league right now. I let you guys down. Actually, it's your fault. You knocked us down. So no one to blame but yourself, Nick. No one to blame but yourself. Well, I guess your team, but maybe not just you. Yeah, you. If you can fly Ha, or how I don't know how to pronounce that one honestly, but he would definitely help. I'm not great with Ha, but I can do a little bit, and occasionally my flights are great. But the last time I used Ha in War to assist somebody on a level 500 base, I managed to successfully blink a front blue mage, and then I was far too excited about that, and I completely whiffed all my spells. We managed to clearing the base, but could have done it better than we did. So I've actually used Ha a few times now, and it's actually kind of fun. If you have the lead, set it up in a way to take out like the problematic blue or blues, then Hasek can be pretty effective, even if you're not flying him to like perfect the base and having to be an expert flyer. We are in PvP together right now. Okay, sorry, I got confused. Um, so I guess let's see where you guys are at. Really, I don't see you here. Am I blind? I don't see you here. And then let's see. Find players. Unless this isn't a like a full list of everybody. Is that the case? Yeah, I don't see you, Nick. When you get the time to check out Godfather, well, let me know what you think. It came back. Teammates in there. Invader base up to. I just let a puppet autopilot through the. Yeah. Um, excuse me. At one point, I was letting Apophit, however you want to say that one, autopilot through my invader base, which was nice. Yeah, Nick, you might be losing your mind. I think you just really miss us. You really wanted us there, and so you're seeing things. I hope that that's not because you miss us because we're an easy team to beat in PvP. I mean, in war. Um, I think if we had another shot, it would. Well, I guess you can never say. Maybe people would be busy again. Damn, that mage just rapid fire killed me. I would love another chance to battle you guys. I'm sure we'll get another chance, hopefully. Um, Not that we'll win that time, but it is fun to have the challenge of stronger teams. And those wars, there was a lot. We were up there for 2 weeks, and we had, I don't know, 8 to 10 wars. I don't know. It was crazy. Um, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's just hard to get everybody on board and getting the right targets for everyone. Yeah, Apophit's pretty cool. I don't use him anymore. I did see somebody, I think Ray Drain. Oh, I forgot I was gonna put a video of that up. I'll be putting up a video soon. He was using Sapphire. I think it was either Sapphire or Platinum Gunner, and then he set up the base with Gunner, and then followed with Apophet, and took out a I forget how strong the base was, but it was like billion something billion base, um, and he successfully reached over 70% with these two platinum sapphire dragons. So I'll put that video. I forgot about that. I'm gonna put that video up hopefully sometime this week. Also, if you just arrived, put your in-game name in the comments section, um, and this will be for the giveaway. I hope this isn't hard to keep track of. I've never done a giveaway from a live stream, so hopefully that works. I guess we'll find out. Troop build is live now. I guess I'm going to have to go build some troops. And it is, and you guys very well could beat us every time in the future. I mean, you know, it just depends how things happen, how things end up at the time. Yeah, go find that name and let me know. Someone stole our name. La Nueva Guardia. Oh, the La. The La teams. It's not very similar, but but it's close enough. I'll give that to you, I guess. Thanks for joining. Just do it. And who else? Who else commented recently? Sorry if I missed you, but thank you all for being here. Again, I just saw there's a few more people joined. If you didn't hear before, put your in-game name in the comment section. Preferably type IGN and then your name, and that's for the giveaway. Also, if you weren't here when I mentioned it before, um, RPW has returned to War Dragons and to YouTube, and today I did a conference call with her to do a little Let's Talk Dragons video, and she's going to be putting that out probably tomorrow. So if you don't know RPW, look her up on YouTube, and if you do know RPW, keep an eye out for that video tomorrow if you're interested in hearing us chat about this season, why I started YouTube, and as I said before, a never before heard secret of mine that I never thought I would share. So it might be interesting. Yeah, the law, something, something. I can definitely see how that would be a little confusing. I have not heard of Draco Elite. No, I have not. Hey, Jalen, nice to see you. Jalen, put your in-game name. Whoa, we're up to 17 viewers right now. I think that's the most I've had at one time on a live stream. So we are breaking new ground right now. Those who just joined, I'm sorry I've said it. Hey, Raydriar, I was just talking about you. Raydriar is the one that I will be releasing the featured flyer video on. I was telling him about the Gunner Apophet video that you shared with me that I will be sharing with everyone soon. And guys, leave your in-game names in the comment section for the giveaway. Sorry, I was distracted looking at the chat. You face a bit of frame drop when bronze drops. Are you saying that that's happening watching the live stream, or you're experiencing that in your game? What point are you aiming for this event? You know, I think I'm going for the first 400 sigil prize, and then that's what I always plan. And then the last 1 to 2 days, I reassess and see if I can hit the next one beyond that. So I never really commit to one right away. Your name is a little bit confusing, but I mean, some people have crazy names like that. Yours isn't the worst, so it's not too bad. Tyler, quit telling people about the giveaway. Yeah, I guess that is making it more difficult for you to win, isn't it? I will be uploading this after, so people will still see it showing up on my channel. But I don't know how many people will watch it. It'll be interesting to see, because I know most people, or less people, watch live streams, I've noticed, than other videos. Perhaps because they're longer, but I'm thinking because I kind of did the progress update and event and giveaway at the start. Perhaps people will watch that portion, and then, I mean, if they're not interested or don't have time, they'll take off after that. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Michelle Dahl and um, Anith. Also, hi. Yes, hi. How you doing? Happy you guys could join. If you go past 450, do not claim them. Do you not claim them? Or you do and then spend them? What do you mean, Jalen? I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do I think Narlith needs rage runes? From the videos that I've seen of Narlith, I don't think he needs rage runes. I feel like if you use his spells correctly and continually cycle the heal and rage, you can do pretty good. Also, using WOM, the red spell, to anchor yourself and slow your flight allows you more time to cycle through. So that is an effective way. An effective way to um, avoid having to put on the rage runes. Everything is a level 70. They need to scale these bases. Yeah, these bases would be more fun. It's like kind of boring, like grinding out all these attacks on weak bases. Just make them harder and make them worth more points, or make it dependent on what level you are or something. I don't know. Actually, we talked a bit about that in the video that RPW will be releasing of us chatting soon, so tomorrow. Do you claim the prizes are the 450 mark in the event? If I hit it, I claim it. I will claim every prize that I'm able to reach. All right, Alu can ask. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun. Take care. So Jalen, if I can reach the prize, if I'm close to the next sigil prize or even the next ruby prize, I will. If it's not too much extra resources, excuse me, I will push to the next prize and then claim it. Mort, hello. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. How do you live stream? It was a pain in the butt for me to finally get it working. Um, First of all, you need YouTube, which you have. Mort has some cool videos on YouTube, by the way. Recently, he released some awesome Kulissid videos uh, about how to fly him and him using Kulissid to attack a much stronger base than the tier he was in. And then also did a video on flak mechanics, which is very informative. Um, so you've got YouTube down, and then um, excuse me again. Then you need to be able to. So what I do, I play on an iPhone, and if you're on an iPad, it would work the same way. I plug my phone using the USB cord into my computer, and then from that, I open up. What's it called? Let me find that name here. QuickTime Player. I open QuickTime Player, and then you can switch the QuickTime Player to show your screen. And then from that, you then need a, what do they call it? I forget what it's called, but I use OBS, and I forget what that stands for. But it's a, you can download that, and then OBS is what you use to send your video stream to YouTube. It's actually kind of complicated, but um, so once I have QuickTime set up and I'm casting my screen onto my computer, then I go into OBS and I set up the window to stream what is playing in the QuickTime window, and then you set up your audio settings and stuff like that. And there's videos on YouTube actually of how to do all of these different steps. So I watched a lot of those and then tinkered around with settings and stuff like that to finally get it working. So then you have all that set up with OBS and you just hit the start streaming button, and then you have to go on to YouTube, set up your live stream settings, and then click go live. And that is how you live stream. It's much more complicated than that. Well, at least for me it was. It was difficult to really get. Let's do a super here because I don't have that much longer and these singles are getting boring. Yes, practicing Kulissa defended is challenging. It'll take time. I'm still haven't had much opportunity to have defended bases, so I'm also practicing. When will I do a chest opening video? Just do it. I do have a video of me opening chests. I believe it might be in one of my Mythic free-to-play videos. So if you haven't seen those, go check that. And I think it goes through me opening some chests, whether it's Super Sigil and Gold chests. I think both of them are in that video. If it's not in that video, search my channel, search my name and gold chests or bronze chests or opening chests and see what comes up, because I'm pretty sure I have a video of that. And I could, at the start of next season, I could make a video and like speed it up through there, opening a bunch of chests and then kind of discussing how much of everything I got. I wouldn't really want to calculate it all again, exactly what I got, but I could just use the spreadsheet that MBM created. I'm pretty sure it was MBN, and then give the calculation of how much resources I should have obtained from that amount of chests. Awesome, Mort. If you do have any questions about it or you hit a snag while you're trying to figure it out, let me know. You can ask me online and I'll do my best to help if you're facing the same problems I was. But yeah, you need to find a way to cast your screen, and then you need to find a streaming program like OBS. Open Broadcasting Software. Yeah, that's it. And that's the one. Open Broadcasting Software. It's free. A lot of people use it, and there's lots of videos on YouTube about how to use it. Yeah, just do it. Just take a look. If you can't find it, feel free to comment on one of my videos or look me up online and let me know that you can't find it, and I'll try to find out where it is. No problem, Mort. Good luck with that. I hope you don't hit the issues that I did. I hope it's easier for you. I wish this was a little bit more interesting of event runs. See, it's kind of boring just running these easy bases over and over again. But I needed something to do for the live stream, so it would be more fun if I could practice, like see if these bases were stronger. It would actually be worth practice, like you could practice your dragons and stuff. That's why I like other PvPs where you can actually hit players, because you can find one that is challenging enough for you to practice your flying, but not too difficult for you to take out in 3 dragons. And the PvP islands in this event don't last long enough, usually, to allow you to do several runs to practice. Does anyone have a favorite PvP event? How much energy do I buy per round? Anith, I hope I'm saying your name right, Anith. Yeah, more. I could use a low-level dragon. You're right. I guess what I meant was the dragons that I'm working on flying right now, I'm interested in practicing more. I could use a lower level dragon, but then it would just take longer and and that would just be more miserable. Sorry, Aneth. How much do I buy? Usually, I will do. I'll usually do 100 energy refill. Sometimes I will do a single energy refill or two before my 100 energy refill. Sometimes I'll forget if it's like the quick refill times. I won't get there in time and I'll miss one or two. But on these longer times, I definitely do 100 energy refill each time. On these like 24-hour refresh ones, I'll probably end up doing a couple extra singles than I normally do. Tyler, nice. You got a mythic ice flak HP rune. That's pretty sweet. That's awesome. Um, I don't have an ice flak. I think I have some runes for ice flax actually, but I don't have an ice flak, so it doesn't help me. But I'm glad it helps you. Yeah, Raydrar, I totally agree. Much more fun if you're attacking other players. A lightning, mythic lightning. Well, just do it. Hang on to that for the future because when you get to the point where you're at a higher level, lightning towers can mess you up. So it might be worth it in the future. Trying to catch up on chats here. Your first mythic. Well, congrats. Just do it. Congrats on your first mythic one. PG loves you. Ballistas. Oh, PG doesn't love you. That was sarcastic. PG does not love you. Tyler, I think they know which towers you have and give you those runes just to piss you. I mean, just to upset you. All right, you know what? I think I'm pretty much out of time for tonight. We're gonna finish this off with a super attack, and then I might go take a peek at my rune situation, see if I can find what runes I have for towers that I do not have. I have saved a lot of runes for dragons. I'm very like I don't know what the right word is. Stringent. I don't use my runes very freely, and perhaps when the rune removal is available, I might use them more freely, depending on how easy it is to get the runes. But I've got a lot of legendary and some mythic runes that I haven't placed on dragons yet because I'm waiting to find the right one. And I think after I get Gnarlith and practice with him, I'll I'll decide what I want to do with my ruins and get the previews or see the dragons for the next season. I'll decide whether I want to invest, which runes I want to invest in. For example, Gnarlith and Khalisid. I have runed out fully Scorpa because, well, not with my best runes, but you can see there's a couple lower level ones there. But I use Scorpa a lot, so I did invest there. Wow, lots of chat to come through here. Yes, Raydrar, they are. 3 dark flags more. But see, those 3 dark flags, Khalisid could just dodge all of those shots every single time and you wouldn't do any damage. I cannot keep up with you guys. I don't know how other people do this live streaming and keeping up with the chats. Hunter on a perch and it increases attack. Alright, so we're done with that for now. Let's take a peek at the runes. We're going to look at building runes. We're going to go up to legendary. Team Chambers, the giveaway. Just leave your comment with your in-game name. If you type IGN and then your in-game name, it'll be easier for me. You will get used to reading. I hope I get used to reading and doing stuff because I am struggling keeping up with that. So let's see here. I have a legendary Dark Flak attack. Make that 2. I have a legendary Earth Flak attack. I don't know why anyone would want that. Electro Flak attack. Fire Flak HP glyph. Oh, I wonder if I don't think I knew I had that. Or maybe I can't use it. Oh, no, I could. Interesting. I'll have to see if I want to use that. Legendary Ice Flak attack, Ice Flak HP, another Ice Flak HP, and another an Ice Turret HP. Mythic Ice Flak HP. There we go. That's the one. And then the Lightning Tower. So I got the Mythic Ice Flak HP as well. So let's see what I got on here. Nope, here. Oh, so I have Dark. Oh, there's Firefly. So I could replace. Could I replace this with the legendary one? Legendary Dark Flak attack, Dark Flak attack, Dark Flak, Fire Flak HP. So I could replace that with that, and that would be how much better? I'm not sure how much better. I'll have to consider that. That might be worth doing. Where'd it go? Fire Flak HP glyph. You know what? Should I just do this now? Maybe I should just do this now. The Rune Dust, yes. I hope I get better at streaming and talking for Radar. Yes, the Rune Dust. I do have a fair amount of Rune Dust. I'm not sure where to check that right now, actually, but because I'm very stringent with my runes, so I haven't had to. You know what? Let's do this. I'm just gonna do it. Where is that? Fire Flak HP. Equip it. Sorry, Rune, you're gone. Wait, did it not work? Oh, I have to remove it. Oh, that's annoying. Let's just salvage it. Let's go at it. Where'd it go? Oh no. Did I just salvage the wrong one? No, I didn't do that. Did I? Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. I'm overtired because I've been working way too many hours. And let's get this enhanced. And why don't I level my exotic runes? So I do have a lot more rune dust now than I did at that time. The decision I made not to level them is because I haven't put on a lot of my other runes on dragons. I wanted to save enough rune dust so that when I do invest in ruining my dragons, I have enough to level those up. Now, I actually got to head out, guys. Sorry. Take care.